Oh, come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel.
Greetings, family, and welcome to another special message from the Ancient Ones. My name is Dr. Mumbi. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are well in all, absolutely all your ways, and that you're moving into living life very much on your own terms. That's the opportunity that is in front of every one of us, family. In fact, your top priority right now should be your healing, the integration of the new you and the transformation. And the way you know, family, that you made it is you're probably starting to look like a completely new, different person. You're probably looking at yourself like, damn, you know, looking the best you've ever looked, family. And truly, if you get your mind right, then you will be moving into living your ultimate best life, which is where some of us, we're entering the gates of that best life, family, and we can tell you it is absolutely amazing. Special shout out to everyone that supports us on Patreon and allows us to dedicate more time and energy to the show. If you'd like to see us doing more shows, family, definitely consider supporting us on that platform, and also sending us a love donation through PayPal. And if you have a company that you would like to advertise to our niche audience, definitely get in touch. Dr. Mumbi at drmumbishow.com. You know what, family? One of the biggest lies that we were ever told, one of the biggest things that has been ingrained into us, that has been a great handicap for many of us, is this thing of turning the other cheek, always be nice, never, you know. It's almost like we were taught and groomed and brainwashed never to defend ourselves, to wait for something outside of ourselves to defend us. And that has caused us so much damage, family, where we have continued to entertain abusive relationship, abusive people, toxic environments, because we think we're doing the work of God. Imagine that's an illusion, family. You're here to do your own work. The Most High just needs you to be in your highest vibration. And I'm telling you, that is probably one of the biggest lessons I've learned in the last year, having come from this feeling and this background, like we needed to save the world and I needed to help awaken people, to realizing, like, actually, I just need to awaken myself to the highest possible levels and share that awakening journey with others. That's all. There's no one coming to save anyone. That's where we got into this in the first place. When we were told to take God from here and put him up there in a cloud somewhere and then make him look like Father Christmas. I mean, it's freaking insane, family. And the Ancient Ones have really been hammering this point home to me, and they wanted me to mention it to you guys. That we were a lot of us who came from the higher realms, meaning we exist in way more sophisticated realities, because we have more sophisticated hearts, some sophisticated ways of love, sophisticated ways of thinking, that we can be in 10D, 500D, 1000D, in what they call the heavens, because we exist here. The heavens is up here, family. Anyway, let me not even, because now I'll lose people. But the reason we came down to earth, or we fell from the heavens, family, was to help us to achieve that balance and not be so high that we're totally out of touch with all that is so low, which makes that which is low a danger to us. A lot of us came to meet our other half, and our other half was not a person, family. Our other half was that, well, they like to call it the dark side, but that mysterious lion or lioness kind of energy the hunter in us, the predator in us, the so-called killer in us. Because a lot of us, when we're in those higher realms, because we're of one mind and of one heart, family, and literally of one consciousness, so you can think we're one thing like a God, we don't have to have all the barriers to our minds like you have to have in these lower worlds. And I saw there's this guy, I think he's called, is it in a standing or in a university, he's called Seven. He's been doing, he's also, his mind and concept of reality is beautiful. Definitely check him out. And he was talking about how Earth is a processing center for higher level beings. And I think that kind of ties into what I'm saying today. A lot of us came from the angelic realms. We'd graduated from loss and despair and heartache and death, and I mean, we'd become totally immortal in our thinking, in our feeling, which made us immortal in life. And coming back to a world where death is a concept was hard, family. Because we know no one ever really dies where we're from. But we came into a world which is literally recycling souls, where people forget themselves so much and they get so low that they're stuck in perpetual return, either perpetually returning to a hell that all these minds have created, or a very low-level heaven that all these... would you really want to be in heaven with those guys you used to go to church with? Like, for real, family? I always used to think as a child, heaven, if all y'all are going to be in heaven, why do I want to be there? I want to be where, magical beings, fairies and dragons and all that kind of stuff. Nowhere, the one who was saying that I was dressed inappropriately is... But to come into a death culture, family, because the God of this world killed its son. The God that the people of this world worship took out his only beloved son. I mean, so you can already see, if that is a foundational thought of the majority of people in this reality, then it confirms that we are living in a death culture, family. In a death world. And for a lot of us who come straight from the Most High, it's been a hard one to swallow because we just know it's not true. They even made people hate reincarnation, thinking that, Tati, this is your only... That's how low people are. To the point where they think reincarnation is an evil concept. But I know if you're on this show, I'm just confirming everything you already know, family. But what you need to know is the only reason you came so low is to meet your other half, which in this world rules them. Literally rules the humans, like their darkness rules them, their lust, their anger, their envy. That's who they are. They live such dirty, filthy lives, family, like really. Because that is just, it's all about betrayal and, taking away and greed and having more than others and what others have. And it's a very small-minded world. And it's been very, very hard for the people of big minds to be here. And we've been targeted, tortured, abused, harvested for energy and all kinds of things, family, because we had a bigger mind. These people are so low-minded, they thought it was here. They thought if they take this or something, they're getting that big mind, but it's not in this dimension, which is something they can't even understand, and sadly a lot of us have forgotten. But anyway, those are stories for other days. The ancient ones just want you to know, family, the other half of you, let's say we have an angel and a demon kind of dual personality or character. The demon is there to defend you, and the angel is there to love you and to help you move higher into higher realms, if you want to think about it like that, because these are both parts of us. But during the incredibly dark periods of our lives, family, of our ancestors' lives, our people had to create a world for the darkest side of us and create potions and spell work and ways to survive and mental, spiritual, soul weapons that were supposed to be for a season and time. But they continue to be used because we have not returned ourselves back into our bigger mind. We're still in these little minds. And that is why we're still being ruled by little mind people. And seeing the darkness of the ignorant, family, has made a lot of you fear your own darkness, because you know the one who heals can also destroy, or the one who heals can also kill, family. The one who creates can also destroy and be extremely destructive. And a lot of the manipulation that was done on us as children, family, was to make us tap into and become these extremely dark characters. That's why they let a lot of chosen ones in, because to come into this world, you have to come in as both like angel, demon. I'm hoping I'm making sense. But you have to come in with that dualistic, you open up that dualistic nature. And a lot of us came not just to meet our other half, but to incorporate our other half, to rescue and release our other half from the pits of darkness, and to return that other half of ourselves into their rightful position in our lives, which is as the bodyguard, as the defense, as our most powerful defense system. But they were trying to make us flip ourselves, where we make, and excuse, I'm just using these terms because it's what people understand. They turn the angel into the demon. So they turn us upside down. So that instead of creating, we're destroyers, we're perfect destroyers, and we're oppressing that creative nature in us. That's why so much of our creativity was oppressed, family. Many of us wanted to be singers. We had gifts. We didn't just want to sing. We actually came to sing and change the world, or whatever it may be. And so many of those opportunities were blocked off from our lives because they wanted us to choose the demonic side instead of the angelic side. But we put in so many measures, family, because one thing you got to know, and I think if I need to continue this message, I probably need to continue this message in a future episode, but one thing you need to know is that you knew what you were coming into. You knew the scenarios that you were coming into. It sounds so crazy now. Maybe we didn't know it would feel this bad. It would be this intense. But you knew the blueprint of those dark, ignorant, those small-minded people who would be your mothers and your fathers and do small-minded things to you that were cruel and wicked. And it has been an opportunity for us to learn just how low the little minds go. And that will go into our book of lives. It will go into our Akashic records. It will go into the temples and the pyramids that we are to build for future generations as something that they never have to go through. Thank you to every single person that supports us on Patreon. If you'd like to advertise a special service or product, please get in touch. Dr. Mumbi at drmumbishow.com. Tuko pamoja.